My name is Rithika Merchant. I'm a visual artist from Bombay, and I am also the winner of the Prix des Dessins 2021, which awarded me a one-month residency here in the Villa Ndar in Saint-Louis. So my project in Saint-Louis is to make a visual diary of all the rituals and the myths and the folklore of the city. And I'm doing it by interview. So I'm quite interested in the oral tradition as opposed to what you can find in a book or what you can find online. I'm more interested in personal stories of the residents of the city. You know, things that their grandmother has told them, or old wives' tales, just things that you wouldn't essentially find in a history book. So I've been going around with the help of a translator because I don't speak French, and we've been interviewing people and learning all of these personal stories, and it's been really amazing. And then I have been translating these stories into small little drawings, so each story gets a drawing. And I'm working in a completely new format for me at the moment. It's I have an accordion book, so it's a book with all of the pages that one page leads into the next. And so each drawing is leading into another drawing, and it's a small format, which is also different for me. But it's actually been very nice because it's quite intuitive and very low pressure, and it's a really great way to just, you know, quickly make a drawing of the story that I've heard and interpret it that way. So this work developed because my work in general deals with the overarching theme of mythology and sort of received histories, and I really believe that the myths and the rituals that you learn about a culture tells you a lot about the culture that you're in. And I first started working with myths in around 2012. I started working with myths after reading Joseph Campbell's Hero with a Thousand Faces. And that book sort of tells you about comparative mythology, which is where you find the same myth in different cultures all over the world. And for me, that book really made me understand that you really do find the same stories everywhere, and like we as a species and humanity, like we're much more similar than we realize. So yeah, so that's where my obsession with myths kind of began. And so I've been working with myths ever since then. So it was a very natural progression when I came here, and it's such a rich culture, and there are so many amazing stories that that would be my focus. And making this visual diary, you know, I've always worked with paper. For me, it's a very democratic, easy medium to work with. You know, it's freely available everywhere. It's easy to transport. Just having this like notebook with me to be able to take everywhere and make these drawings on the go. It was just the perfect medium for the project that I'm working on. So these works are, in some ways they're similar because they're still works on paper, so they are quite similar to the works that I make in my normal practice. But the format is entirely different. I've never made an artist book like this, and I've never worked on a small scale. So it's been quite an interesting challenge, and when I came here I remember thinking I hope I'm able to do it, but I'm really happy because I was able to work in this format, so it was a nice challenge for me as well. And it's been a really nice part of the residency, being able to explore this sort of new kind of bookmaking medium. And I think it's something that I also hope that I will be able to use again in my practice, or if I maybe do something else like this, or if I travel to another place, it's a really nice way to be able to record things. Yeah, so I hope to, once I finish this book, I would like to make a copy of it and send one copy back here to the residency. I think because so many of all of the stories shared are from here, I think it's really important for one copy to come back here. But in terms of future plans, at the moment it's just a personal project, but I do hope maybe to exhibit it at some point and share these stories with the rest of the world. It's been such a unique experience and so once in a lifetime for me that I think it would be nice to maybe find a place to exhibit it. But I still have to figure that out because, you know, I've just started. So the Villa Ndar, one of the great parts of being here is having access to the community of Saint-Louis, because it is a cultural center. And we've just met so many amazing people here. We've met amazing writers, and the staff at the villa has been really helpful in coordinating meetings or putting us in touch with people who would be willing to share their stories. And yeah, so just having the support of people here who know the locals very well has been, yeah, it's been super helpful. So the mediation we did was an exquisite corpse workshop with some of the children at one of the local schools, and it was a really nice experience, especially just seeing the kids sort of unlock their creativity and really enjoy the process of drawing. And for me as an artist, it's also nice to sort of share, because I've made exquisite corpse drawings in the past. It's part of my practice, and it was really nice to be able to share that with the local kids and also just see their reaction to it. So I would like to thank Eve from Des Dessins, Adeline from Gallery LJ, and of course everyone at the Villa, especially Victor, who helped us a lot with connecting us with people, and also to all of the inhabitants of Saint-Louis who were so generous with sharing their stories. It's really been an amazing privilege to hear them. People have been so open and so friendly and so nice, and yeah, I'm just really grateful for this experience.